Philly, what up, my dudes? We got the 450 Pro Heat 2 for MX Simulator. The start was insanity, bro. Just take a little look, at what happened right here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Absolute opposite start of my main event, but hell yeah, brother. So we go down, full pop off in the first corner. I was thinking in my head that this was one of those kind of tracks that was gonna be like way too easy, amateur-y to catch back up and still make it in after a pop off. But luckily, we kind of navigated that second corner weird shit. Normally, if you pop off in the first corner, first turn type shit, as long as you can get through that, whatever that next big crash is on the track without another pop off, all you gotta do is just ride the bike around the track, you know what I mean? So, Spency Boy out here steadily making the gains back on this pro racing shit on Sim. I know it may not seem like I've done a whole lot of crazy stuff this year, but it's definitely an interesting little race right here. I'm getting into it here with this 292. Oh, about got killed right there by the inside rut. Shit, I didn't even realize this much craziness went on in this heat race right here. Holy shit, man. You got to be so comfortable on the bike to be able to maneuver around guys like that and have, you know, battling a guy and you got another dude like right behind you trying to pass you. Like, you just got to be so comfortable on the bike to keep yourself from spazzing out, right? So we got ourselves up in this 10th position. Boy, I really did play out this heat race like perfectly right here. Other than the start, obviously, but sometimes you can start better than Jet Lawrence and it don't necessarily mean you're going to make it through the first corner without dying. Okay, but so here it was kind of just, bro, it's just like all about the first like 2 laps, I swear. That's the whole game. It's the whole game. I don't care if you're talking about a heat race. Luckily, that guy didn't take back off. Shout out to him. Because we would have collided. So, yeah, this was kind of one of those tracks where it felt like everybody was going the exact same speed. There was nowhere to really separate yourself. RF has kind of done this with like half of the tracks this year randomly. And then they'll come out with like a Glendale or a Seattle or something, and it's got like triple the skill gap to it. It don't really make any sense to me, but you know. So either way, just looking ahead, you know, looking ahead. I really was kind of shocked I was able to come up through the field this much after a first corner pop off. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting back to that comfortability. As I say that, I can't even hit the easiest triple on the track. But I'm slowly but surely getting back to that where it's just starting to feel natural to me again, right? Last week in Nashville, we qualified 5th, the best I've ever qualified in this game before. Then we go out there and win the heat race, come into this round and pop off in the first corner in the heat race and still catch all the way back up. I mean, we're coming through the pack right here, you know what I'm saying? So we're definitely on a better race pace now, you know what I mean? Oh, I had dudes all over me here. Giggity. Spency Boy had to stay on that tee right here, bro. Got a little bit arm shaky, you know what I mean? Got a little bit arm spaghetti right here just because I knew there was a lot of pressure from behind. Not really like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it to the main, but just like, shit, I better stay on the beans right here. This is one of those tracks you couldn't just like hit one big rhythm and like keep yourself ahead of the guy. It's kind of like you really had to hit your corners just right to make up a 10th in every corner, you know? It was kind of that sort of vibe track, whereas like Nashville was more like if you could just grease that one quad perfectly, or what, nobody in the game was going to get around you. You know what I mean? That's more so the kind of tracks that I prefer, where it's just like hit the obstacles, the big obstacle lines properly, and it's going to keep you ahead of whoever. But yeah, I finally got myself back to that consistent race pace where it's like, I don't really have to worry about somebody running me down and taking me down. You know what I mean? I'm kind of holding my own again here. And it just takes time, bro. I mean, you know, I'm out here racing with a lot of guys they've been racing for the last few years in a row in this game, which I have not done. As a lot of you guys know or may not know, I've not really been racing in this game for like 5 years. So it's just going to take time. I mean, it really is just that simple. I knew this year was going to be up and down, especially with how much testing I was doing. But, yeah, it's like, what are we going to do? Cry over spilled tea? Hell no. We're going to get back on the gas. We're going to keep going. Okay? So the main event, let me, I guess, talk about that for a second. We literally got our best start of the year in a main event in this Philly main event right here. It was me, Braden Carter, Alexis Leclerc. We all come out 1, 2, 3. We come around to this first long rhythm section right here. I'm sitting third place. And then Leclerc just decides that he just cannot hit the line going down the first rhythm. I'm already committed because, you know, it's the first lap in a Pro 450 main event. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. So I'm already committed to hitting that, like, triple to the inside. Had no other choice but to collide directly with Leclerc. I don't know, it looked like his bike spazzed out and he couldn't even go down the fucking rhythm section. It's insane coming from a guy that literally won the main event last week and he can't make it through the first rhythm section on the track in the main event. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But that's happened with all of my good starts this year in main events. It's like, whether it be Braden Carter at, what was that? Glendale? Yeah, he came up short on the first jump of the first rhythm. And I had no other choice but to run right into him. So, either way, that basically killed both of our main events with Leclerc, you know, not hitting the line down the first rhythm. Collided with him, we went back to dead last, and then ran into a guy that killed me in this corner right up here. I returned the favor, and game crashed. Both of our games crashed, so that was kind of nutty. I don't really know. I've never had that happen in a main event, but that's why my results showed dead last in the main event, because my game crashed. But, yeah, some of y'all boys that kill me in a corner, and then we both fall down, and you're, like, shocked when I take you out in the very next corner. I don't know who you think you're fucking with, but this ain't no Dungy action over here, bro. Spency boy will return the favor if I can at any possible way. But either way, we caught all the way back up to fourth in this heat race. We're only, what was that, like 6 seconds off of the first. That was decent with the first corner pop-off. Man, we got the racing back down again, bro. We got that shit again. I just got to make it happen in the main event. It's really just that simple. Like I say, had the best start of the year in the main event. I mean, I was up there, bro. I just really expected, you know, like previous championship dudes and last week's main event winner to hit the line in the rhythm section on the first lap. Crazy me, bro. Crazy me.